opinions expressed are not those of Town Square Media or station advertisers.
Welcome to the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy.
Ron Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Fly.
Eagles fly on the road to victory. Fight, Eagles, fight. Score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! Good morning, everybody, and welcome into the locker room with Billy Schwein, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver and mainland product Dave Klemic, and our producer, Nick Earnshaw, on a beautiful Saturday morning. Good morning, Dave Klemic.
Oh, brother, I'm caffeinated, activated, ready to go.
Nick Earnshaw.
Oh, Billy Schwein, Clement M. Good morning,
And
guys.
we are back in the studio. We are reunited, and it feels so good. But I want to say, how about you, Klemic? Your mainland Mustangs. 3-peat, dude.
I know. Well, you know, we had a three-peat back 95. No, it was 95, 96, 97. We three-peated back then.
That's amazing.
And this
You know what
team,
that is?
Yeah, this team here, they
Was
are
last year's team better? Because you told me at
They
the
were
end of last
undefeated.
year that you didn't think they were going to be able to duplicate this, and they did.
Yeah, well, they do have 3 losses.
All right, but
They were losses to only all the other teams, the Prep,
Right.
Millville, and Winslow, all are going to go on and win their
their
divisions. Yeah.
respective divisions.
So they're in a tough spot with that. But, you know,
it's amazing.
this team has
It's
gotten better
amazing.
and better and better every week. So if you look at how they're blowing these teams out, really, I mean, if you're paying attention,
They beat
mainland,
Seneca last night.
since week 1, they were playing against Atlantic City. They played well. They won. Atlantic City's going on and
Right,
just
right.
lost to.
And of course, we'll get all the scores and highlights from the week, especially when we have our segment sponsored by Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. Our athletes in the spotlight. Fran Mclaughlin will give us the full rundown on all the South Jersey action. But congratulations to the
Nice,
to
man.
the mainland school.
Mustangs. I was going to wear the green shirt in here today, but I wasn't sure if I was.
You didn't get the
By the
memo.
way, did you not get the memo? We're all wearing our black.
I didn't get the black. I am wearing one, but not
but not
the.
the black.
I am
Which one are
wearing
you with the
mine.
white one?
Yeah.
All right, so
He's close enough.
we're
But
all, we'd have a memo.
hey, we got to talk about it. You know, he made it just in the nick of time. I mean,
Yeah,
we
you
have
know,
to levy a
do you-
fine or
Do you
something.
think Dick Vermeil would be like? How would Dick Vermeil handle?
I don't
his-
know.
By the way, don't you think he's like Dick Vermeil's like teacher's pet a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit.
Do you think Dick Vermeil would have fined you for being like you came in here on the fly?
I
You got
once-
here like 9:56.
I once
4
was,
minutes.
I once was 5 minutes early. That was the latest I've ever been. Was 5 minutes early. And do you hear the crap that
Now
I'm
it's
getting here
4.
right
Did you
now?
now it's
Did you
4.
stop and pick up your
Well, of course I did. The line was long.
The line was long. All right, we'll give him a pass. Nicky Earnshaw.
We don't have to fine him.
Last night.
Yeah.
Like last night was a cool night because you're getting ready. You knew that he had the big fight, right?
Yep.
But you had the Sixers game before the fight.
Yes.
What a dud!
Oh, they stink.
Like
oh,
what-
they stink.
Like, hey, Dave, you understand this Nicky Earnshaw? We love Nick. We love Nick, right?
Love him.
But
Love him.
he hasn't been right yet.
Wait,
He hasn't been right yet.
Last year he was in love with. He hated the Sixers and he was in love with the Sixers the same year. I don't understand.
And then the Phillies. He guaranteed the Knicks Nuggets. He's been guaranteeing Mike Gill on a
Yeah.
sports bash that the Phillies are going to win the World Series. You watch. You wait. You watch. Dead wrong about that.
It's all right.
Then
All
he
right.
comes on my program 3 weeks ago. And was Bobby Schweiman here when you did it?
Bobby was in here. I think it was
The week
It
before
might
that.
have been Leeds. It might have been the intern.
The intern was
I
here.
think the intern
He
was here.
guarantees that the Sixers are going to win a championship.
Nick Stradamus.
I wouldn't go that far.
New nickname.
Nick Dumbass.
Dump.
I
You can say
am.
that.
Dump button.
Listen, they're 2-10. They have a guy named Jerry
Nick,
McCain. The
Come on.
bright
Now
spot
look, he's
of
going to
this
try to
team.
find a bright spot in this.
Hey, listen, I'm just saying, this rookie's playing really well right now. I mean, if you look at his last 5 games, look, I got the numbers right here for you. I was waiting for this. I knew coming in 2-10. They look like crap. Jared McCain over his last 5 games, 29 points, 34 points, 23 points, 27 points, 18 points.
It's a bright spot, but you're going to hang on that?
Yeah, look how bad the East is. They'll be fine. They'll
People are
make the
going to
playoffs.
Sixers games to
It's
watch
all right.
Shane Gillis on the sideline from now.
Here's another aspect of this, Dave, and I want you to comment on this as a former professional athlete. When your owner, well, say Lamar Hunt, he owned your team, but could you imagine if Lamar Hunt owned the Chiefs, he owned the Oklahoma Thunder?
No. No. Well, here,
Three
that's
different.
true.
I'm trying
Three
to get
different teams.
Three different teams. Like
The
Josh
roll-
Harris was at the Eagles game, sitting in the owner's box, cheering for his team, the Washington Commanders. When he owns the Sixers, it just didn't feel right.
No, it was weird.
Matter of fact, it was really, really weird, Dave. There's no allegiance. Like, you're supposed to love the city that you own your team in. He has 3 teams in 3 different cities.
Yeah, it's a business transaction for some people. It's a labor of love for others. That's probably more of a business transaction for him.
Well, here's the thing with Josh Harris. It's a labor of love with the Commanders. He's from that area.
Yeah,
and
so
he grew
sell
up a
the
Commanders
Sixers.
fan.
Sell the Sixers. I don't care about the Devils. Who
cares? They're irrelevant.
They're irrelevant to me. But to see him in that box pissed me off.
Well, I didn't know, but Jalen Hurts brought up what DMV meant. I never knew what that meant. He taught it on the Scott Van Pelt show.
Yeah.
DMV stands for D.C., Maryland, Virginia.
Yes.
I had no idea.
I didn't know that.
When he got on
You didn't
Scott
know
Van
that?
Pelt, I didn't know what he was talking
yeah.
about.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
but guess
DC,
what?
Maryland,
But it
Virginia.
resonated with me after I found out because I'm sitting there watching the Eagles game and I see Josh Harris. They had the TV on him, the camera on him a couple times.
Yeah.
And it just dawned on me, like, you know what? This
He's a
stinks.
DMV guy. He's not a
This
Philly guy.
stinks.
No. And he owns the Devils, too. Like,
Devils?
all the rivals of
All the
of
rivals.
other Philly teams. It's a disgrace.
Get lost.
Get lost. He's got to sell the team. I think there
agree.
should be a campaign to get him to sell.
Put
I
an egg
agree.
in your shoe and beat it.
Beat it.
Beat it.
Just beat it. We're going to come back instead of the police state. We'll come back with that.
We'll come back with that. I think he's got to go. It's time for
Gotta go.
because the Sixers are going in the. We'll get into the Sixers because we're gonna. I don't want to concentrate on the negative. I want to concentrate on the positive.
Yes.
Because the Eagles kicked Josh Harris's team's rear end.
Yeah, they lit it up, man, and they didn't have to even pass if they didn't want to.
In the second half, they lit it up.
Yeah, in the second
Offense.
half.
Listen, I watched. I went over to my good friend Louie's house. Watched it with some good friends, Dominic and Louie and Scott. We watched the game, but I made sure I taped it because when you're around friends, sometimes you get distracted. You're talking. Hell, I'm probably the biggest offender of that. So I knew I wanted to tape that game so I could rewatch it and get critical. That was a snoozer in the first half.
Oh, it was brutal.
Like Jalen Hurts, I don't know, guys. He's been playing football his whole life. He had such a great year in 2022. He's regressed. He's missing guys that are wide open. He's better than most quarterbacks in the NFL. He's probably like the second best in the NFC East, second or third best quarterback in the NFC. But I don't care about the other teams. Nick, I care about the Eagles. He's missing players like A.J. Brown's. He's starting to get frustrated.
Want me to go here?
Yeah.
Want me to get into this?
No, because you're wide.
'Cause I like Jalen
You
Hurts.
are a wide receiver. You know when you're open, and you know the players know when the quarterback's missing people that are open when you're supposed to hit them. They know it.
All right. So
The fans and the people watching on TV might not necessarily know it, but the players know it.
when you have wide open receivers like that, when you see a guy where it's like a misread, the defense is
Yes.
misread, and you see somebody wide open. Normally, somebody who could scan the entire field will
Right.
see that. What this means is that your coach has handcuffed you. Because now you don't scan the entire field. You're just looking for a route, a certain route. when you're like,
He's-
okay, so I got this is my number one priority, and I'm going to check down. You don't scan the field. Tom Brady talks about this a lot.
Right.
He talks about a lot where the new quarterbacks don't see the entire field. These guys are looking to run and then pass to a single person. They're like the whole play is
Well,
set up for
I
one.
think what he's doing, I think he's focusing on his first read, and when it's not there, he's pulling the ball down and taking it. He can stay in the pocket a little longer.
Correct.
Yeah, I understand that. But also, we have to remember, he got cleared. He beat the protocol. I'm just saying.
He's going to start
That's
making
something.
excuses for this
No,
guy.
no. I'm just saying that he literally said, he was quoted saying, I guess I beat the protocol. That doesn't give me a lot of confidence that he's not hurt right now and he could have a concussion. I mean, the hits that he took in that game early on and in the
All right,
second half, I'm just saying.
That leads to my next point. Get him out of the running. Don't minimize the hits. We got Saquon Barkley. We got A.J. Brown. We got Devontae Smith. We got Dallas Goedert. There's no reason in the world for him to be running, Dave.
We have a Super Bowl talented team right now, and we need to think long term.
Nick, why do you
Don't
need
run.
need to put
can't
him
he
in jeopardy?
run? Why can't he run?
Limit the
skill
numbers.
set.
No, he should not be running.
shouldn't be running.
He shouldn't be running. If he does, he takes a 3-yard gain with a slide.
With a
That's
slide.
it. No contact.
Look
no
at Tagovailoa.
Put him in bubble wrap?
Yes.
We can't.
They do it
It's
for the
football.
They put him in bubble wrap for the preseason. They put him in bubble wrap for the first 4 games of the season, and now you want to take him out of the bubble wrap?
Yeah, you have to at some point. If you want to go to a Super Bowl, win a Super Bowl, you got to take him out of the bubble wrap.
If you want to keep the Eagles'
They're 8-2.
expectations as high as they are right now, and you want to keep this team relevant, you got to keep Jalen Hurts in the.
8-2.
You got to keep Jalen Hurts in the lineup, right, Dave?
Yeah. Yes, and they should be actually.
Why don't you listen to a former NFL player, Nick?
I listen to him all the time. I'm disagreeing with him on this one. This one, I'm out.
I think to have a legitimate team that has a run at the Super Bowl, you need to protect that quarterback.
Right, you can pull out all the stops in the Super Bowl, the playoffs in the Super Bowl. Not right now. You
You
don't need to have him run. You don't need to have him put himself in a position where he could get hurt. Because in the NFL, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, right, Dave?
Yes.
We cannot sit here and just worry about injuries all the
I'm not
time.
saying-
Let him play. Let him do what he does best. That will be the best version of Jalen Hurts.
But if you're taking a bet and you were going, listen, I got a 1 in 79 chance. Every 79 carries, you're going to get a season-ending injury. or
That's
something like
right.
that for a quarterback. So if you were rolling the dice, you want to take
I'm not-
way less
Exactly.
opportunities
That's all I'm
for that
saying.
to happen.
We need Jalen Hurts in the lineup. The
Okay.
Eagles got no shot without him.
I agree. If he's not in the lineup,
Ask- I don't
Kenny
know, ask
Pickett.
PJ
Well, unless
about
PJ,
that.
he
Yeah.
wants Kenny Pickett in the lineup, but that's different.
Also, last night, so the Mike Tyson fight was last night. We'll talk about how underwhelming that fight was because I did watch it. You watched it.
I did
Nick.
watch it, yeah.
And at the 10:30, we're going to talk to Larry Goldberg of Boxing Insider Promotions because there's a big fight card tonight in Atlantic City.
there is.
You know, we had Justin Figueroa in this studio.
Yep.
On our show the last time he was in town. This kid's a good fighter. He's a local product, Bruce Selden Jr. So we'll talk to Larry Goldberg at 10:30, Mr. Negadelphia at 11, and then, of course, our high school athletes in the spotlight at 11:30 with Fran Mclaughlin from the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor.
Bruce Selden was in this chair, right? Bruce
He
Selden
was.
Jr. was right here. Bruce Selden Sr. spoke at our banquet when I was in high
Oh,
school.
that's cool.
Yeah.
All right, so we got a great show lined up, 2 hours to do it. Let's get her going. The first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. Surety is an industry-wide leader with a team of experts that will help you through the entire process, from contract signing to closing, with the shortest center city and every place in between. Surety Title is there for you with 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office, 609-399-1227. Now, I want to tell you about McCann Appraisers. For all your real estate appraisal needs, call John A. McCann and Associates, 609-263-7422. That's the number. Whether it's commercial or residential properties, for estate tax or financial planning, divorce, and more, the professionals at John A. McCann and Associates are licensed and ready to assist you right now. Give them a call. Pick up the phone, 609-263-7422. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room with Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, and Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Wake up weekday mornings from 6 to 10 a.m. with Unsportsmanlike on 97.3 ESPN with Evan Cohen, Super Bowl champion Chris Canty, and Michelle Small.
Can't wake up without it.
Brought to you by the Gallery Bar Book and Games at Ocean Casino Resort in Atlantic City.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot. You need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Grimes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Grimes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Grimes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Rendezvous Pizza, Rendezvous Pizza, Rendezvous Pizza, the pizza you're gonna love. It's got the freshest taste that you'll find any place. Rendezvous Pizza, there's one right nearby. Rendezvous Pizza, Rendezvous Pizza. It's a pizza like you never had before. Eat it or take it home, no matter where you roam. Rendezvous Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Rendezvous Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Why would you call anyone else besides Randazzo's Pizzeria and Family Restaurant, 34th and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Open year-round, 7 days a week, offering free delivery on the whole island and to the beach. Pizza, pasta, salads, entrees, subs, paninis, and wraps. Voted best of the shore. Call 814-1600. 814-1600.
Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Rendezvous Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
Were you uninvited to game night? Do you play board games with the ferocious intensity of an iron-fisted oligarch? Have friends left game night asking, how do you sleep at night? Then you should get a mattress from Mattress Firm. They can help anyone sleep. It's Mattress Firm's Black Friday sale. Save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic. Plus, get a $300 instant gift. Take 120 nights to love it or your money back. Get matched at Mattress Firm. Sleep at night. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
Shop Dell Technologies Black Friday event for their lowest prices of the year. The future is on sale today with limited time deals on select PCs like the XPS 16 that accelerate AI with Intel Core Ultra processors. Black Friday is their biggest sale of the year and the best time to upgrade, but it's only here for a limited time. Shop now at Dell.com/deals. That's Dell.com/deals.
Go to get your game on at the Gallery Bar Book and Games at Ocean Casino Resort. Cheers your favorite drinks while cheering on your favorite team. Get in on the parlay while in the middle of a party. Go for the sports scene and go for the endless screams. Go to the Gallery. Go to the Fanatic Sportsbook. Go for the win at Ocean Casino Resort. For more information, visit theoceanac.com. Must be 21 or older to wager or consume alcohol. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver, mainland product, Dave Klemic, Nick Earnshaw producing. We are broadcasting live on the X platform. You can check us out on my website, too, the YouTube channel, lockerroombillyschweim.com. Of course, I love my Tiguan, or my Teos, my Volkswagen Teos. I love it.
Oh, wait, I know you love your
love
Teos.
my
I see you going down the expressway.
You didn't see me today, did you?
Didn't see it today.
Dude,
but you fly.
No, I don't. I put the cruise control on.
Yeah, you're flying in cruise control, though. Don't get it
82,
twisted.
82, 79 is the number. You go 79.
What do the state troopers say?
79.
8 you're great, 9 you're mine.
Yeah. 82, that's 5 miles.
So we played beat it because we want Josh Harris out of here.
Out of here.
After I saw him sitting in that box, I was just like, like that. He feels like a carpetbagger to me. Like,
Pat,
you know what I
pat
mean?
your foot and turn the corner. Get out of here,
Sell
buddy.
the team.
Sell him.
Pat-
Get rid of him. Now, do you know who was sitting next to him in that
You
box?
said that. Who was it?
Bob Myers. Do you know who Bob Myers is?
I have
The
no idea.
Architect of the Golden State Warriors, former president of basketball operations. I don't know why he's sitting there at the game.
So
I'm
what
just
he's
saying.
gonna say? He's gonna replace.
I'm not saying
Morey.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that's who was sitting next to him
Our
in the
Eagles
box.
are 8-2. They're in sole possession of first place in the NFC East. And the only other team that scares me, and they don't even really scare me, is the Detroit Lions at 8-1. But I got to tell you, Saquon Barkley. Did you see after the game all the people that gathered around them? They were interviewing him. He was at the desk there. They were interviewing him. The Eagles faithful were there saying, "Thank you, Giants."
Yes.
Did you see that? And
Yeah.
it was so loud that they had to break away. They said they had to listen to. It was so overwhelming. But like the Giants got to. I just think it's great.
I mean,
like how
good
dumb
do
they
you
feel?
feel if you're Howie Roseman going,
Right?
got him? And we not only got him from New York, but we got what's his name from Washington. We got their
Jahan Dotson.
Jahan Dotson. I'm so sorry. So Jahan Dotson, we're stealing from within our conference. These
Yes.
really good players, and that one has got to be the
Barkley
greatest.
tallied his 600-yard plus game.
He
rushing.
did.
And he's over 1,000. Yeah, here you go.
Thank
You're
you,
allowed
John.
that? I couldn't even hear him talk.
We love pushing the buttons, don't we? Thank you, John.
Thank you, Giants. Like,
Oh,
how
it's
dumb the
great.
Well,
Giants.
that's a poorly run organization, and I feel like the Eagles is a very well-run organization.
They are.
However, I do want to say about 6 weeks ago, people were calling for
Sirianni's
Sirianni's
head.
job, right?
Right.
So that's kind of the.
I was
think
one of them.
The
I got-
fans are kind of.
There he is. He's wrong again over there.
Hey, it's turned out right in this case.
Coach
it
Vermeil.
flipped on
See,
me.
but Dave, you
It's great.
know, you're not, you were a former player.
Yeah.
Winning cures all.
It
Yes.
does.
And here's the thing, though, as a head coach, he has the ability to delegate authority, let his coordinators coordinate, right?
Right.
He has the I guess he knows how to motivate the guys, and he changes. If something doesn't work, he doesn't stick with it.
Well-
He's not stubborn.
No, well, the most important thing that has happened on 6 weeks, and you guys know this, it's the most important thing that's happened in the organization in years. Sirianni shaved his head. He shaved his head.
He's
He shaved his
undefeated.
head.
Right,
And
right,
that's
right.
undefeated. Now he's undefeated.
Right.
Why didn't we think of this earlier?
I don't know.
Why?
Billy.
I shaved my head.
Yeah, shave yours again.
You did. It might have been Billy. That's
Now, heading into-
haircuts for everyone.
Now you got to start it for the Sixers. You got to shave your head now, or Nick Nurse has to shave
Can't
his
do it.
head.
Can't do
Yeah.
it.
Why
No,
not?
no, I'll do it for the Flyers. By
All
the way,
right.
the
Why
Flyers.
you won't do it for the
You
Sixers?
realize the Flyers won 3 out of the last 4,
Yeah.
and they won their last 3 games in overtime.
Yes, they're all
And did you see
fire.
Mitch Kopp scold? I don't know how he got it in there, but listen,
That's why he needs to play, Billy. That's why he needs to be in the lineup.
I want to hear you be more positive about my Flyers.
You know what it's going to take for us to win the Sixers this season is if Billy gets dreads. Billy
Shave his head, dreads, yeah,
something.
something. We got to give him something. New haircut.
Boy, see, here's the thing. Jalen Hurts was 18-28 for 221 yards.
Mm-hmm.
No touchdowns, no interceptions.
Yeah, they're not turning the ball
They're
over.
not turning the ball over. But the only concern I have for him is that he's not hitting wide open people. Other than that, I'm not worried about the Eagles' offense. I mean, they weren't. I don't think they played particularly well against Washington. But in the second half, actually, the fourth quarter is when they scored all their points.
Yeah, it
Right?
was all in the fourth
It
quarter.
just took him a little while, but Jalen Hurts just doesn't. He just needs to protect the ball. He doesn't need to run and put himself in jeopardy. And this team is going to win.
Yeah, look, we're putting up that many points in the fourth quarter. Again, for us to win games long term, you're going to have to score over 30 points a game against playoff teams.
Right.
You have to score in the first quarter, which we didn't do again. We didn't score a touchdown in the second or third quarters.
By the way,
So
we had Brian Baldinger on here last week.
We did.
I love Baldy's breakdowns.
2 weeks ago.
Was it 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
At Baldy NFL, you got to check out Baldy's breakdowns because he focused in on Jalen Carter. And the defense is, I thought the Eagles' defense is just like Nakobe Dean played awesome, Baum played awesome. The two rookie cornerbacks, Quinyon
Blankenship
Mitchell.
played great.
and
Quinyon Mitchell. Oh my God.
he shut down
Okay.
McLaurin.
And I brought him up on Nuggets earlier this week. That that's something to watch. He is Darrelle Revis levels right now, shutting down number one wide receivers, Dave.
So before this game, I will tell you one of my favorite receivers in the NFL was Terry McLaurin.
Okay.
He was one of my favorite receivers because of the way he runs routes and gets open. He is a route runner as good as Odell Beckham Jr., okay? I'm just telling you, take it from me on that one.
I believe
And
you.
Quinyon Mitchell got him a 0 target game. He
What?
got a 0
They don't even throw
They
his
throw
direction.
to him.
They don't even go to him.
That's how good he is.
All right, I'll go down. These are the wide receivers Quinyon has faced off. Drake London, 1 catch, 5 yards. Chris Olave, 2 catches, 23 yards. Mike Evans, 2 catches, 19 yards. Amari Cooper, 1 catch, 10 yards. Malik Neighbors, 1 catch, 9 yards. Jamar Chase, 2 catches, 19 yards. CeeDee Lamb, 1 catch, 5 yards. Terry McLaurin, 0 catches.
He's going to the Pro Bowl this year.
Ready for this?
Quinyon Mitchell's going to the
Ready
Pro
for
Bowl.
this? Here's you look at the Eagles defense in the last 6 games. All right, TDs allowed 6. Points allowed per game 11.3 points per game in the last 6 games. Yards allowed, total yardage that they've given up in the last 6 211 yards, 22 sacks, 11 takeaways. Cooper DeJean and your boy Blankenship. By the way, here's my knock on Blankenship. I think Blankenship has a nose for the football. I think he's a tough kid. He's a little slow for the NFL game, but what he makes up, what he loses in talent and speed makes up for in brains. He knows how to. He's got a sense for the ball. He's a solid tackler, and with him and Cooper DeJean in the lineup, like those guys know how to tackle, wrap up, and finish the play.
And the young players do. Quinyon, Cooper DeJean, Blankenship. Like, these guys are tackling, and that is massive.
How
in
about
today's
Nolan
NFL.
Smith?
He's been great.
Nolan's Josh Sweat.
Zach Baun has been a tremendous surprise.
Who do you
as
give
well.
the credit to? Fangio? Like, is it like, remember, like, everybody's like,
Well, at the beginning of the year.
Are they picking up Fangio when he's laying down? They look like it now.
Remember, the first 4 weeks was essentially preseason, and it showed. It showed.
Yeah, well, now let's talk about Terry McLaurin for 1 second. He did have 1 catch. I messed
See,
up.
one catch.
He did have 1 catch.
Wide receiver.
10 yards.
I didn't want
1 catch for
1
10
for
yards.
10. But still, can you believe a rookie who plays with that type of confidence?
That's amazing.
Toledo.
I'm blown away. Because, he was a kid that could have transferred, too.
Yeah.
When he was at Toledo. He could have gone anywhere he wanted.
He's loyal.
He could have gone to Alabama for a couple
an
$1 million.
SEC guy, yeah.
And he didn't. So, a guy that we had on Keon Saab that was on this show.
Yeah.
Transferred from Michigan, won a national championship, transferred to Alabama.
Oh, did he really?
For
I didn't know
undisclosed money.
We had him on the show.
Yeah, he was on the show.
He went
you
there.
remember Keon Saab?
Yes.
I ended up coaching him.
He transferred to Alabama.
Transferred to Alabama, starting safety. His first game
I
as
didn't
an
know that.
At Alabama, he had 2 interceptions in his
I did
first
not
game.
know
We
that.
got to get him back on.
We'll get
We'll
him back
on. We'll get him
Dave.
on.
Get him back
All right.
on.
Last night, the Tyson fight. We're gonna on the other side. We're gonna talk with Larry Goldberg from Boxing and Insider Promotions. They got a big card at the Tropicana tonight. You get tickets at the Tropicana box office or Ticketmaster. But we're gonna talk to him about the Tyson fight and, of course, the card at the Tropicana. All right, for the first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to center city and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office at 609-399-1227. Now, I want to tell you about La Scala's Beach House. That's our Eagles headquarters. We love it at La Scala's. The food is phenomenal, the vibe, the drinks, and it's a great place to watch the game. We love it there, Dave.
Love it there. I'm not going to be there this week, sadly.
Well, we only have 2 more appearances: the 8th of December and the 22nd of December.
And tomorrow, right?
No, we're not there tomorrow.
Eagles don't play. They play Thursday.
They play
Thursday.
We're not there.
Yeah.
We have 2 more
He
dates.
wants to go tomorrow.
Yeah,
He's going to go there for lunch.
That's how good La Scala's is. He's
Yeah.
thinking he's missing tomorrow. Well,
Yeah.
you're
So
not.
good.
Margarita pizza.
December 8th and December 22nd are our last 2 dates. All right. It opened last summer to rave reviews at your home away from home for a large selection of Italian-American and seafood favorites, just like your grandmom used to make. Plus, you'll love their famous pizza, their daily specials, and their game day menu. Eat in or take out at La Scala's. They're open Wednesday through Sunday, and they're located at 1400 Ocean Avenue in Brigantine. That's LaScalasBeachHouse.com. Let's eat. All right, when we return, we'll talk with Larry Goldberg from Boxing Insider Promotions. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein right here on 97.3 ESPN.
College Football Saturday on ESPN Radio.
We ain't got next. We got now.
Fighting for the Big 12 title and a spot in the college football playoff. Shedeur Sanders, Travis Hunter in Colorado welcome the Utah Utes to Boulder.
He lost the football, and Utah has us.
Utah at Colorado. Coverage begins this morning at 11:30 Eastern. With kickoff at noon Eastern.
It's College Football Saturday on 97.3 ESPN.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Hundreds of Volkswagens in stock and on sale. Hundreds of Mitsubishis, even 100 electric Bintelli golf carts in stock and on sale at Tom's River Auto Group. And not one a penny over sticker. Plus, Tom's River Auto has a Birds fan bonus. $500 off just for showing up in a team jersey, hat, socks, whatever. How easy is that? New or used, Tom's River's got plenty, but hurry. On sale, they're flying. Click Tom'sRiverAutoGroup.com.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
The holidays are here at the Home Depot, so let's get to decorating. Find your perfect tree in our huge assortment of shapes, sizes, and styles. Like the easy-to-assemble Jackson Noble fir, with pre-lit branches perfect for styling with all your favorite ornaments. Or the Flock Starry Light Fraser fir, with over 1,900 pre-lit memory wire branches that keep their shape so it's ready right out of the box. Ooh. Find the perfect tree now at the Home Depot.
Celebrate the holidays at Mud Hen Brewing Company. Friday, December 6th. Don't miss their White Christmas Party with circus performers, adult face painting, and live music by Don't Call Me Francis at 7 p.m. Then on Saturday, December 7th, join them for their Christmas tree lighting and hospitality night with Santa, a milk and cookie bar, free face painting, and caricatures. Enjoy live music by Animal House to keep the party going. Join the festive fun at Mud Hen Brewing Company, Wildwood. For details, visit mudhenbrew.com.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Tom's River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schwein, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver, mainland product, Dave Klemic, and Nick Earnshaw. By the way, we're broadcasting live on the X platform and the YouTube channel. Go to my website, thelockerroombillyschwein.com. Scroll down, you can see it there. You can see we're animated today, right? We got
always.
We're
this
always
group, this trio of
it's
people.
our safe spot. We come in here. Look, I don't go out and do it. I'm an older guy. I got a daughter. I don't do anything.
You're not boxing? You're not going out there and boxing anybody?
No. This is my night out.
Could you imagine Billy's the same age as Mike Tyson? Imagine
No,
Billy
I'm
going.
older. He's older than I'm older than Mike.
By a couple months.
So
years.
Listen. So last night's fight, I stayed up to watch it. It was awesome. And right now we're going to go to the Tom's River Volkswagen Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room the promoter of tonight's card at the Tropicana, Larry Goldberg. Good morning, Larry.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Hey, Larry, man. I was pumped up for that fight. I got to be honest with you. I wanted Mike Tyson to knock Jake Paul out. It didn't happen, but I thought it was a pretty interesting fight.
I wanted to date Britney Spears when I was a kid. It didn't work out either. This fight was an absolute travesty. Jake Paul carried him. Mike Tyson should not have lasted 2 rounds with Jake Paul. Jake Paul was absolutely carrying him. This was a disgrace that this was even allowed to happen. It would not be allowed to happen in New Jersey. It would not be allowed to happen in New York.
So you think that Jake Paul was dancing with him and didn't want to hurt him?
I'm telling you, this is basically. I mean, we have to be careful with what we say because that's we're taking on it last night. But
wow.
He absolutely. I mean, you're watching him. Jake Paul is. I mean, look, I'm not saying I like him as a fighter, but Jake Paul is a legitimate 10-1 fighter at this point.
Yeah, but hold on, Larry. My perception was that I don't think Jake Paul wanted to really get into the weeds with him because he was still. I think he was a little.
Jake Paul had to carry him. They had to fill up 45 minutes of time because that was what Netflix wanted because they wanted the ratings. This was a farce.
I agree with him.
Really?
I agree with
See, my perception was that I don't think Jake Paul felt like. I didn't think he wanted to totally unload on Mike because Mike could catch him once and that would be the end of it.
No. That Jake Paul's next fight's gonna be against Joe Biden.
If you saw Jake Paul fight,
Paul has Jake Paul isn't fighting anybody real. Mike Tyson is 58 years old,
and he looked it.
I thought he was gonna die. He was like an old man standing there with his hands up.
I know.
It was sad.
I've thrown hands. I trained martial arts a little bit too.
Right.
Jake Paul was holding back punches. He throws haymakers at Anderson Silva.
Yeah.
He didn't throw absolute haymakers. No haymakers.
I don't want to use the word fixed fight, but that was complete BS. That fight.
So if you want to see real fighting tonight, go to the Tropicana. You got a great card tonight, Larry.
So again, we're all locals down here. I'm from Margate. I've got my promoter license. This is our 12th event, my 3rd in Atlantic City. We put together a 9-fight card. We've got the headliner, a local kid, Holy Spirit graduate, former member of the Atlantic City Beach Patrol, Mr. Atlantic City, Justin Figueroa.
Yeah, he's a good-looking fighter, man.
Oh, he's great. He's got 10-0, I think, with 8 knockouts. We've got Bruce Seldon Jr., who's the son of the legendary Atlantic City fighter, Bruce Seldon. He's fighting in his 4th bout.
And let me interrupt you, Larry. Larry, isn't Bruce Seldon, he knocked out all 3 of his opponents?
He has.
That's great.
No, this guy, you should see him. He's like a human wrecking machine.
Yeah.
He's like just jacked.
And who else you got, Larry?
So we got this kid, Dominique Crowder. I knew him when I was doing a boxing podcast. We were all friends from the gym. I used to sponsor him. He was an amateur. Now he's playing his 18th fight, where he's the headline card as far as the TV portion on DAZN. This event, by the way, at Tropicana tonight will be internationally televised on DAZN.
Nice.
And just to show you how cool this is, they're doing a giant card this afternoon from Saudi Arabia that Oscar De La Hoya is promoting, and then they're going to be promoting, boxing from Atlantic City, and then, our little show from Tropicana is going to air. And then, like I said, if you come to the Tropicana tonight, they're going to be showing the UFC afterwards. We're like I said, we've got a really good event of 9 fights tonight at Tropicana, and we really like the local audience to kind of come out and support. This will be our 3rd boxing event this year at Tropicana.
We're talking with Larry Goldberg from Boxing Insider Promotions. He's bringing these fights to Atlantic City, and I got to tell you, man, the only thing is, and I don't know how you feel about this, Nick. I kind of know what Dave's going to say, but I'm not into the girls boxing. Did you see that cut in that girl's head last night? I mean, that was disgusting. Like, I'm not. Those girls they were going at it, but I just 2 women beating the hell out of each other.
I'm okay with it. I watched some of my favorite people to watch fight are the women's fights.
Really?
In UFC. Yeah,
those girls were going at it last night, Larry.
Amanda Serrano is probably the hardest hitting puncher in boxing in the female division. She hits harder than the men. She is, I don't know about that. And I said this yesterday on the station. I said that today everyone will be talking about Amanda Serrano. She should have had the decision last night. Katie Taylor is one of the most decorated, if not the most decorated female boxers. But last night, that legitimately, the Tyson fight was absolute garbage. But that fight, no joke, that is literally the top fight you could ever make in female boxing. We were at the first one at MSG. It was the first time two females headlined it, and they sold out the Garden.
Yeah, that was
And
amazing.
That was the rematch last night. And
They
it
were
lived up to it.
There was a lot of blood up. There were that cut. I just can't get over that cut.
You got a righty and a lefty, and Katie ended up headbutting Amanda, and then you had that big gash on her forehead.
Yeah, here's the thing. I don't know about you, Nick. Did you?
I thought it was great.
The Netflix. The broadcast was blurry.
Wow.
Did you guys have a problem with your picture last night?
Yeah, I think everybody was having problems with the broadcasting. It was going
but
out.
there was, but then Larry, the camera fixated on the cut when she was in the corner. I mean, you could see right into her skull.
Yeah, that's what happens when they have a headbutt. That's the same thing that happens in men fights.
Larry, you got a big. This is your third. Is this your third stint at the Tropicana? You said
my third fight at the Tropicana. My third time working with you guys, Billy. I love you guys. I hope you can come tonight. I know you can't.
Yeah, I can't. My daughter.
You'll be there in spirit.
Yes, you know what? I'm gonna say try to. If it's on TV, I'll try to check it out there.
It'll be streamed live tonight on DAZN.
All right, I'll do that.
And like I said, it's cool. We're bringing back Don Elbaum. He's a 93-year-old promoter who, in the 80s, did 196 fight cards at Tropicana. He was the promoter for the Tuesday night series, so we're giving him a big award tonight. And
maybe Jake Paul fight him.
Really strong.
Maybe Jake Paul fight him. Larry, we get your ticket to Ticketmaster, and also, of course, at the Tropicana
box office. And also, just real quick, we've got on Sunday, I run the room a second night, and we donated it to the Atlantic City Police Athletic League. So they're going to be doing a 25-fight amateur event. Tickets will be available at the door. 100% of the money goes to the Atlantic City Police Athletic League on Sunday. But tonight is for the pros, and we're bringing Atlantic City back on national television, and we're really excited about it.
All right, Larry. Well, I got to tell you,
to get the locals to come out.
I love it. I love seeing your placards all over the place, and it's getting fighting to come back to Atlantic City and come back strong. We love what you're doing, and we thank you so much. And look forward to tonight's card.
Thank you.
There he is, Larry Goldberg from Boxing Insider Promotions. Go get your tickets at Ticketmaster.com or go to the Tropicana box office.
Yeah, big card tonight. It's third one in AC.
See, Nick,
we went to the first one.
He said, and he spoke the truth, his truth. But I just thought that Mike Tyson, the fact that he didn't get knocked out, but he's saying Jake Paul didn't go after him. Like,
I mean,
it was obvious.
He pulled punches. Like he did not throw the haymakers that he throws against everybody else that he's fought.
Mike could barely move.
Huge haymakers.
Mike could
doesn't.
Yeah, but I think
barely move.
But the impression that I got is that Jake Paul. He didn't want to do that because he knew that Mike Tyson still had that ability to get that one punch, and he was like he was not putting it all out there because he was timid or
At a certain point, your body, and this is what I do in sports science.
Right.
It's going to give up on you. I'm going to
He had
say
a brace
that,
on
I'm
his
gonna say
knee.
this. Mike Tyson probably was all full of steroids. I don't think this is a
Yeah.
sanctioned. I think he was probably juiced up.
You think so?
You don't look like that
Yeah.
at 60-something years old, or we're 50,
He's
58.
58.
You can't look like that at 58. And like legitimately, like
he looked like he was
looked
sucking wind, though. I mean, he looked like after the first two rounds, you see him in
Yeah.
the corner, he was like really sucking wind.
I know.
He looked like he was out of it.
I was afraid he was really going to get hurt. 'Cause
Yeah.
Jake Paul
Did you?
can throw a real hard haymaker.
Yeah.
He does. And that's what he did. He tries to kill you in the first round, and he didn't do any of that. He
Leading
sparred him.
up to this fight, the anticipation, everybody was pumped up. Everybody
I
was
know,
juiced.
and I just didn't get it. I just didn't
That's
get
how
it.
all
I
these
didn't.
Jake
So
Paul
you expected, you
I
guys
thought-
all expected one of the two, either Jake Paul knocking him out, one of the two, like a knockout. You guys didn't see a knockout, so no one's happy.
No.
I was worried. Like, I'm with Dave. Like, I was worried that Tyson was going to get hurt. I mean, he's 58 years old. I just didn't see
All right, so the
this
fact that
fight
he didn't get hurt is a plus for him.
Yeah.
He did enough to stay in the ring for 8 rounds.
Yeah, I'll give him that. It was
and
just
they were short rounds too. They were only 2
only 2 minutes.
rounds.
So I didn't expect much from this fight going into it. The guy's 27 in Jake Paul. Mike Tyson's 58 years old. I mean, what are you going to expect from that? Mike Tyson's way past prime. And he fought 4 years ago, it was an unsanctioned fight, exhibition match.
Right.
And it didn't go against his record, but he looked horrible then. So 4 years later, what did we expect from Mike?
You know, any of these fights, like the Jake Paul's fought in, he picked Tyron
strategically.
Woodley. Tyron Woodley, everybody knows, is the worst boxer in MMA. He's the best wrestler, but he's the worst boxer. So he picked him and he knocked him out.
Yeah.
However, I saw there was one point where he told him to put his glove down. He removed the glove and he knocked him out over the ring.
Yeah, fishy.
I saw
So
the whole
did you
thing.
see Tyson biting his glove too?
Yeah.
What's that all about?
Well, on the broadcast, they said he's done that before.
But
So- and by the way, Netflix, the broadcast was brutal.
Who was the girl, Rosie, the actress? What's she doing?
I don't know. I don't know what was going on. The entire stream was
Yeah, I
crashing.
didn't
I
like
had to
it.
reset
Netflix
it.
dropped the
Everyone
ball.
did.
They don't do
And I don't know if you guys saw, but you saw a little bare bum from Mike Tyson last night. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Yeah, did you see that?
They let that go.
But, well, they curse. I mean, it's like Netflix.
I know,
so they can
but
do
I'm
whatever
just-
they want.
you know what that reminded
So
me
Mike,
of?
he didn't have his pants on. He turned around. You see his gluteus maximus.
What does it remind me of? Going in the shower.
Yeah.
And going and seeing, like in the locker room, see your coaches coming there with you. You're like, you see this wrinkly old butt going in there.
I was like,
And his son interviewed him.
Yeah, I looked up. I'm like, what is going on? I lost my phone. I threw my phone up in the air. I was like, whoa! I didn't expect that.
But I do think the Tyson fights harder than
disaster.
the Sixers do.
Let's go to break. Go to break. Go to break. We got to go to break.
What's
anyway.
wrong with your team, Nick?
Everything's wrong.
They're
right
my
now.
team too. I hate to say this. I think it's all because of Josh Harris. The players see that he's a commander. He was rooting against the Philadelphia team the other night.
Eagles. He had the Commander's hat on. It was all disheveled too, by the way. It was like to the side. He looked all disheveled. What
That
an
did
all
not sit well with me, Dave. I don't know why that's pissing me off,
I
but
know.
it does.
I'll tell you what. I was somewhere the other day, and they're like, "Hey, if you could just get Billy to blow his stack on this show, it's the best part of the show." And I'm like, it just takes one little thing, and I'm like, it's the Commander's guy.
Right? Am I making too much out of this job, Nick? I mean, come on.
No, I think it's very fair. I mean, I don't know one Sixers fan that loves Josh Harris as the owner at this point, right?
Maybe that's why the Sixers aren't playing well.
No, I'm not going to put it on him.
No,
but there's there's other factors here. I think it's separate.
Joel
It's more
Embiid,
separate.
my brother, Bobby was in here last week, and he is not. He thinks
And
we
I'm
should
gonna
get rid
do
of
it again.
He thinks we should get rid of Embiid right now.
It is currently 10:47 Eastern Standard Time, November 16th, 2024. Yeah, it's we're 12
Dave,
games into the season.
When Mr. Negadelphia got us that luxury box against the Grizzlies, we were all the locker room crew was all there, except for Danny Ryan and Andrew Leeds.
Yeah.
He's showing me his date, his calendar. Relax. It's November 2nd.
There's some time. Just give him a little bit of time.
One takeaway I had from that game was Ja Morant is a phenomenal
He's awesome.
athlete. He is so athletic. It's crazy.
Right.
He's got just the most leaping ability and quickness I've ever seen on an NBA player.
Yeah, he's fantastic. Unlike the Sixers at the moment.
The Sixers are 2-10.
Yep.
2-10.
Listen, all you got to do is get into the play-in, and you got a shot. That's all you got to do.
And this, I hate that
we got him right where we want him.
You know what else
we
I
got
can't
all
stand?
down on them. They're gonna ride.
They all.
Excuse me, you know what else I can't
It's
stand?
going to be a trap game against us, huh?
The courts, these
The NBA Cup.
I can't. What is it?
I went to the game.
Emirates Cup.
Yeah, I went to the game.
You know,
on,
Emirates
Tuesday.
are what? The Emirates in Saudi Arabia or something.
Yeah. By the way, I'm not in Teos, unfortunately, but I did get to the game in about 16 minutes from Camden County.
that Teos would have got you there in 4
I know. I probably would have got there a little quicker.
Anybody that can hear my voice, go up to Tom's River Volkswagen, ask for Huey or John Kuhn. They will put you in a beautiful car.
Oh.
A Volkswagen Teos or a Tiguan.
And if they can get you into a
And
car,
if they can get
anything.
me into a car, they get anybody into a
unbelievable.
car.
It's unbelievable.
I'm telling
He
you.
needed the jaws of life to get him out of it, but he got in. No, he said this has to do with his credit score. Hasn't done.
I gotta keep going back to this button over here.
All right, go up and see John and Huey. Get yourself into a nice Volkswagen Teos. Tom McMenamin, you know Tommy.
Tom.
Tom's the man.
Yeah,
Tom's the
best.
man. All right, the first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to Center City and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call at the Ocean City office, 609-399-1227. Now, just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunick. But were you aware of their private business network that they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. All right, when we return, we'll wrap up hour number one. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, and Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Football Sunday on ESPN Radio.
The Chiefs find a way to make one fewer mistake than everybody else every single week. 7-0 in one-score games, 9-0 overall.
Undefeated at 9-0. Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs face Josh Allen and the 8-2 Buffalo Bills. The Chiefs at the Bills. It's NFL Sunday on 97.3 ESPN. Coverage begins after Game 1 of our triple header.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson & Sons for electrical, they're number one.
How would you like to win 2 tickets to the Eagles-Cowboys game on December 29th? PicksForGood.org is sending 2 fans, VIP, club level, Eagles-Cowboys, December 29th. Access to VIP tailgate, food and beverage included. PicksForGood.org for your chance to go see Eagles-Cowboys December 29th down at the link.
Go to get your game on at the Gallery Bar Book and Games at Ocean Casino Resort. Cheers your favorite drinks while cheering on your favorite team. Get in on the parlay while in the middle of a party. Go for the sports scene and go for the endless screams. Go to the Gallery. Go to the Fanatic Sportsbook. Go for the win at Ocean Casino Resort. For more information, visit theoceanac.com. Must be 21 or older to wager or consume alcohol. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This is a story of the one. As a maintenance specialist for university housing, he knows college students can major in wear and tear. Plus, housing so many students doesn't leave a lot of room to house all the supplies he needs. That's where Grainger comes in. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast, dependable delivery, Grainger carries the quality products he needs so he doesn't have to. From a new door hinge to a whole new faucet. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
With GMF financing to qualify buyers excludes Traverse and Corvette excludes prior sales.
Why wait for Black Friday when the biggest Black Friday sale is going on now all month long at Bennett Chevrolet, where you can save up to 20% and more on your new vehicle because Bennett is selling new vehicles at $1,000 below, yes, $1,000 below the real GM supplier employee price. Plus, you keep all the rebates, saving you up to 20%. But of course, there's more with available 0% financing. Looking for used? Bennett's giving a minimum $10,000, a minimum $10,000 for your trade, no matter its condition, towards any pre-owned in stock. Imagine what you'll get for a good trade if Bennett's paying a minimum $10,000 for total junk. Bennett's deals are unbeatable during our Black Friday sales event, and there's never any hassles or sales pressure because our non-commissioned sales staff is paid on your satisfaction, not how much you spend. The best Black Friday sales going on now at Bennett Chevy, Egg Harbor Township, and BennettChevy.com. Together, let's drive.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, Nick Earnshaw. We're broadcasting on our X platform. You can check us out there. And, of course, the YouTube channel, thelockerroombillyschwein.com.
We're blowing up. We're blowing
I'll
up
be
right
watching you. See that? See, Nikki, he's not your typical producer. He's on top of things. Talking about watching us, he puts the police on. I'll be watching you.
Yeah, you're dang right.
You know you're
strategery.
Yeah,
Wasn't that the word?
It is a good
Get
word.
up to Tom's River Volkswagen. I need a couple people to go up there and ask for John and Huey.
Yes.
Because I'm telling you, I'm not just saying it. My brother my brother never likes the cars that I get. He loves this one.
Yeah, it's a good
He
one.
said, because remember he accused me of riding like girly cars, or what was he telling me? Oh, he's breaking my stones ready for this thing.
I heard it was
because I had Jeeps. He goes, you got any ducks in your Jeep?
Wait, didn't he say you used to drive the Jeep
Liberty?
Liberty with tinted windows or something? You had to tint the windows so you didn't know who was in it.
All right, real quick, last Eagles point before we get to Mr. Negadelphia on the other side.
Oh, jeez. I thought we were pretty positive today.
Yeah, we are, but we're gonna stay positive.
Are you sure?
I know. I will always stay positive.
Well,
not really.
Not really.
What side of the ball are you more impressed with right now?
Right. Okay. So right now I'm defensively a little bit more impressed. Yeah. Because we have all the talent in the world, so we're playing underwhelming as far as
So
the talent
offensively,
goes.
we're underwhelming.
Underwhelming because of how talented we are.
Okay.
But now, Reed Blankenship with a pick, a
Dude,
great pick
what a
the other
pick,
day.
man!
awesome.
I'm telling you, the kid's got a nose for the ball, Dave.
When I saw him in New Orleans, it was great.
Listen, you can't teach that. You have that. It's innate. It's
Yep.
something that belongs. That you're just good at it. He's good at it.
Quinyon Mitchell just shutting people down. Nolan Smith playing out of his mind.
Jalen
Jacoby Dean
Carter.
playing out
Josh
of his mind.
Sweat.
Josh Sweat.
Even Brandon Graham's getting in on it.
Yeah. And there's a quarterback there in Jaden Daniels that has been picking up crazy momentum. Everybody's talking about him. The league's saying how great he is, and we just shut him down.
Yeah.
And shut down Terry McLaurin, who I have a ton of respect for. He's my favorite receiver, non-Eagle. Non-Eagle.
All right,
He's
ready
my
for
favorite.
this? Nick Sirianni owns a 42-19 record. His winning percentage is .689 with the Eagles, representing the highest winning percentage by a head coach in franchise history.
As much of a pain in the ass he is, I mean, he just keeps winning. And by the way, we have a text in, Jeff and OC.
Jeff, we love
This is
Jeff.
from earlier in the show he texted in. He said, today I stand with Nick. Let Jalen run. Are the Ravens going to tell Lamar not to run? Go Birds.
Jeff,
Thank you, Jeff.
that is nuts. That's asinine. You don't want to get the guy hurt.
I'm so with Jeff here. Me and Jeff
I got to tell
are
you this.
on the same page.
Without Jalen Hurts, as unimpressive as he's been, we can't win without him.
No, you can't. Cooper DeJean, by the way, he got a penalty, right? But it was like a shock.
Yeah,
it's
that
so
was
easy to get a penalty from the slot corner, and he got one. His first one. He's great.
All right, on the other side, I can't wait for this, Mr. Negadelphia.
What can he say?
I think he's going to go up in the sixth.
That he can tell me.
Mr. Negadelphia brought to you by Galloway Pool Service, and then, of course, our high school athletes in the spotlight with Philly Pretzel Factory, Fran Mclaughlin, all that and more. The Locker with Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, Nick Earnshaw, right here, 97.3 ESPN.
I'm Merrill Reese for Mike's Seafood Polar Bear Run Walk for Autism in Sea Isle City. The Mike's Seafood Run Walk for Autism has been promoting awareness and raising funds for special service schools and families of special needs children. Come join over 5,000 participants in the 5K race and the Family Fun Walk, followed by a great after party. Join us in huge heated tents where there will be great food, unbelievable door prizes, and the awards ceremony. The party is not just for the runners and walkers, it's for the entire family. They'll have clowns, superheroes, and face painters for the kids. For more information or to register, go to polarbearrunwalkforautism.com. That's polarbearrunwalkforautism.com.
Mike's Seafood Run Walk for Autism is Saturday, February 15th at JFK and the Boardwalk in Sea Isle City. Registration is from 9:30 to 11:30. Run walk starts at noon. That's Saturday, February 15th at JFK and the Boardwalk in Sea Isle City. Any day you could do something for children with disabilities, it's a good day.
Were you uninvited to game night? Do you play board games with the ferocious intensity of an iron-fisted oligarch? Have friends left game night asking, how do you sleep at night? Then you should get a mattress from Mattress Firm. They can help anyone sleep. It's Mattress Firm's Black Friday sale. Save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic. Plus, get a $300 instant gift. Take 120 nights to love it or your money back. Get matched at Mattress Firm. Sleep at night. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
I need a new car. Under 20 grand? Okay, well, what's my trade worth? You know what? I'm going to Matt Blatt Kia, where I can get some straight talk.
Brand new Matt Blatt Kia Forte LXS, under 20 grand. That's right, a brand new Kia, just $19,999. With any trades, that's less than most used vehicles. Currently buried in a loan or lease, Matt Blatt Kia wants to get you released and into your new Kia with 0 down, 0 payments until February, even 0% for 72 months on every clearly marked new Matt Blatt Kia in stock. So bring any trade, because if you have a job clearing $450 per week, we want to get you approved today.
It's gotta be a Matt Blatt Kia.
With approved credit, 24 ED9, $13.89 per thousand finance. Not all will qualify. Credit and down payment. Offers can't be combined. Go to mattblackkiafj.com for complete details. Or 888-505-667. Our price includes all costs to be paid by consumer, except for licensing, registration, and taxes. KMF rebates and incentives to dealer. Expires 12/4/24. Matt Blatt Kia, 6211 Black Horse Pike, Egg Harbor Township, and on Route 37 in Toms River.
No two people learn the exact same way. So how did Babbel become the award-winning language learning app? We thought of you, all of you. Take Sierra. As a visual learner, she uses Babbel's wordplay videos.
Today I'll share a quick lesson on shopping in French.
Merci beaucoup. Keith is a be in the room with real people kind of learner. So he loves the live online classes with our language experts.
Okay, class. Vos está pronto.
Estamos prontos.
However you learn, Babbel makes it easy. Try Babbel for free at babbel.com. BABBEL.com.
Healthier starts here with Get Covered New Jersey. Open enrollment is happening now. If you need health insurance, get quality, affordable coverage with plan options that fit your life and your budget. 9 in 10 get financial help, and many pay $10 a month or less. All plans provide free preventive care, coverage for prescriptions, emergency services, and more. Enroll by December 31st for January 1st coverage at getcovered.nj.gov.
Home of the Philadelphia Eagles, Sixers, and Flyers. 97.3 ESPN, WENJ, WENJ HD, Millville, Atlantic City. A Town Square media station serving all of South Jersey.
Welcome to the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schwein.
All right, we're back broadcasting live from the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, Nick Earnshaw. Of course, we're broadcasting live on the X platform. Check us out there. By the way, if you ever miss a show, I have a podcast. You can go to the podcast, lockerroombillyschwein.com. Of course, you can watch it on YouTube again. It's always up there, right?
It's always up on the YouTube, yep.
Last week, when we made our predictions, Mark Grimes, my agent at the beach.
Grimesy.
Mark Grimes. You know what his prediction was? 35-10. He was the closest.
He was close.
He was right
What
on
was
it.
I?
Let's see. Where's the Dave Klemic? 35-22.
Wait, that's closer.
Nicky Earnshaw.
Is it?
34. No. 34-17,
Can we do
you
math?
said, Nick. I was
Okay.
nowhere near it. I said 28-20.
26-18 was the final.
We get the Negadelphian on there? What'd he say?
Well, the Negadelphian, let's see. Where's Nick?
Did we get him last week?
I don't think we got it. Do we?
By the way, me and Nick auditioned the Negadelphian before he came on, and
Did.
he had us laughing so hard,
Rolling.
I can't wait to hear what he has to say today.
And I got to tell you, the whole point was to get Billy to blow his stack because Billy's very positive.
I had to, I have to screen him before he comes on the air, and he's got something to say about the birds too, not just the Sixers.
Oh, really? All right. Well,
yeah.
All right.
Now it's time for Mr. Negadelphia PJ Quarters, sponsored by the Galloway Pool Service. Not happy with your pool, people? Call Galloway Pool Service, 609-204-6939. They've been in business for over 30 years, covering all of South Jersey. Ask for Dragon Dragon.
Yeah.
Tell them the boys in the locker room sent you. That's the Galloway Pool Service, 609-204-6939. Let's go to the Tom's River Volkswagen Sports Hotline and welcome in Mr. Negadelphia, PJ Corda. Good morning, PJ.
Good morning, gentlemen. Good morning. Good morning.
So, PJ, you're in Florida, is that correct?
Yeah, I'm in Florida this week. Yep.
What's it like being so far away? Like you love the Eagles, you love the Sixers, the Flyers, and the Phillies, but you're down in Florida. You get to see all the games, right?
Yeah, well, I will tell you this. Me and my wife attend any game that pretty much any of the Phillies, any of our Philly sports teams that come to Florida, we end up attending most likely. But it is tough watching the games, too. You know, they don't make it easy because not all of them get nationally broadcasted, and you got to kind of navigate these different all these apps to get, the access to what you need.
All right, so we started this segment off in August or late July or early August, and Mr. Negadelphia, because you always have a negative connotation to the Philadelphia sports teams. But in the beginning, remember we were your wife even said, "Who are you? I don't even know who you are. You were too positive."
Well, yeah. Well, no, I mean, listen, it's a love-hate thing, right? I love all the Philly teams. But, you hate some of the decisions that get, made, and you hate watching them, crumble sometimes when they really should have had it.
Well, you say your expectations are so, because you look at this Eagles team right now. Like, I don't know what you want to start off with, the Eagles, Sixers, but I'm going to give you it's your choice. But how can you be negative with the Eagles? Because the Eagles, man, they're firing on all cylinders, especially on defense. Now, offensively, they got some work to do. But I think they're the second best team, if not the best team in the NFC.
I mean, listen, I'm happy with the defensive play. I think we're doing good there. I think we're finding our groove. Everything's good on that end. Our offense, I mean, it's undeniable that, when we start playing some better teams, that I think we're going to have trouble with teams like the Lions. I mean, look at the first half against the Dallas Cowboys. I was there front and center. It was bad. Jalen Hurts did not have a good game. I don't care what anybody says. He played terrible that first half.
Listen,
it was
he didn't play much better in the first half of the Washington Commanders game, and overall he was 18-28, 221 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. He didn't turn the ball over, but no touchdowns either.
And PJ,
that's all we need from him. It's just not to blow it. Like, our team's good enough to win if he just doesn't blow it. You know what I mean? So
PJ, can you tell the story? I'm going to cut you off, but you have to tell the story about the guy that sat in front of you at the Cowboys game. I said, you got to hear this. Please tell him that story.
No, yeah. So, the guy, we were sitting there. We had decent seats. We were right around the 6-yard line, and there was an Eagles fan behind us. And, I actually, if you look at the picture I sent you guys, he's in the background.
Yeah.
And the entire game, he's yelling and like that, just screaming. He's like, listen, he's like, I spent my last paycheck just getting here so I could boo the Cowboys. And so it was great to see him there. It was like, it was all heart. And I don't think there was a happier person in the stadium as he walked out.
He said he didn't have enough money to eat that night, but he had enough to boo the
Cowboys.
spend his last dollar to get down there and boo the Cowboys.
Every last dollar. He's like, yep. He's like, that's
and PJ, Mr. Negadelphia, there were tons of Eagles fans down there, right?
There were surprisingly a lot of them. Yeah, I was impressed. I mean, the stadium is nice. It's a beautiful stadium. They did a great job with it. Obviously they got a lot of work to do for football.
But Mr. Negadelphia, were you blinded by any of the sun rays coming in? Because C.D. Lamb was blinded in the end zone.
That's such a joke, by the way. It's a dome. There's barely any light in the place. It's like perfectly climate temperature, everything. Others to act like that's the reason he missed that. Get out of here.
I did see that. It looked like he was right in his eyes.
Because he didn't. Because you would.
He said he couldn't see.
But he didn't even flinch. So you could see his reaction. He didn't see the ball.
Well, no, he didn't. But I'm just saying, like, that was just said not paying attention. I don't think it had to do with the sun, if you ask me. But you guys,
he wants to get traded. So
one thing I will say is that A.J. Brown wears a visor, and thank God he does, because after every play where he's wide open, I imagine all of these mouthings of Hurt, just complaining about Hurts, but we can't see it because it's under the visor.
Yeah, because listen, Jalen Hurts, I mean, we were talking about this earlier in the show today. Guys are open. You're starting to see it. Like, I sensed a little frustration in A.J. Brown, like kind of like his body language looked like he was wide open. He knew it. Jalen Hurts knew it. He missed him several times. Didn't even see him.
Yeah, and that's really what it is. I think it's a lot about his vision, him being able to see what's there. When he sees it, he can execute it, and he's not past that part, but he's just not seeing it. It's at all. Well, I mean, it's bad.
There's only one time and one time only. When you're wide open, you wave your hand because that will alert a quarterback, and they almost automatically throw. You'll see defensive backs sometimes throw up and wave a hand like that just to get him to look and throw.
With all that, the thing is, with all that talent, he's been playing football his whole entire life. He's been in the NFL for 5 years now. He was a runner-up MVP in 2022. I just don't understand why he's not getting better.
I think when you have a quarterback, like I agree with Billy, stay in the pocket for a quarter second longer, and you'll see the receiver's route develop a little bit. He never gets sacked in the pocket.
That pass to Devontae Smith when he was in the slot, he went up the middle. He hit him in stride. Boom! It was 1, 2, 3. Boom! He hit him.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to look like.
Yep.
All right, Mr. Negadelphia. Let's talk about your Philadelphia 76ers. By the way, just to let you notice, Mr. Negadelphia, your boy Nick Earnshaw here, he told the Sports Bash on his Nick Nuggets that the Sixers are going to win a championship. What say you?
Not this year. We're not. I can tell you that. I mean, that would be the biggest comeback in all NBA history if we win.
They're 2-10. They look like crap last night.
I mean, it's everything about it. Joel Embiid comes back. He's still the laziest player by far. He's in the paint. He doesn't go up for rebounds. Everybody's – it's like, how can you be that big and stand right there and not even put up your arm a little bit? Just put out a little effort. Jump at 6 inches off the ground if you could.
16 turnovers last night.
Terrible. Yeah, and George can't shoot. So that's not good.
PJ, Mr. Negadelphia, you're not excited about Jared McCain? He's been cooking.
Yeah, well, listen, one young kid. He looked good, but I mean, we're not going to win with McCain, man. He's not. That's not a championship team there.
Mr. Negadelphia, who's the next team in the Philadelphia sports scene that's going to win the championship?
Oh, man.
He's going to say none.
You're going to put it on me like that. I mean, wow. You know what? If I had to pick it, I would say the Phillies. I would say that we have the talent and ability to do it. We just got to get hot at the right time. I'm going to say
the Eagles.
I'm staying with the Sixers.
Are you serious?
I'm staying with the Sixers.
Mr. Negadelphia, this guy just can't give it up, can he?
No, the Sixers are not going to make it. This is not out here. I'm sorry. I really wish I was hoping for them, but this is not looking good.
It's 11/12, November 16th, Eastern Standard Time, 2024.
He's going to remind us of what the date is, Dave.
I'm just saying.
I got the Eagles on that because I think we have – and you guys, as much as you could be negative, look at what they did, though. Look at what Saquon Barkley's doing, and look how he brings up – look here, Saquon Barkley is the tide that rises all boats. He is the tide.
Thank you, Giants. Play that.
I love him. I just think Jalen is, your quarterback is a big part of it, and he's got to step up, man. From what we've seen.
Hey, PJ, listen to this. Wait.
Yeah. What a great trade on our part.
Who started that's genius.
Awesome.
All right, Mr. Negadelphia. By the way, PJ, we miss you up here, man.
Yeah, when are you coming back?
Well, I'm flying up. December 11th.
Got to get him in his studio.
What do we need?
Wait. When you coming up December 11th?
Yeah, I'm flying up December 11th.
Can you come back a week early?
Because we're gonna be at Los Galos on December 8th.
I might be able to make some arrangement, boys.
All right.
Come on up, man. We missed the PJ.
If
Mr.
you have some
Negadelphia.
arbitrary date, just make it a day early so we can be all at Los Galos one more time.
All about it. Absolutely. I'll make it happen, boys.
All right, we got to run, Mr. Negadelphia, as always. Thank you so much, and we'll talk to you again next week.
Sounds good, guys.
There he is, Mr. Negadelphia, sponsored by the Galloway Pool Service. Not happy with your pool, people? Call Galloway Pool Service, 609-204-6939. They've been in business for over 30 years, covering all of South Jersey. Ask for Dragon. Tell them the boys from the locker room sent you. That's the Galloway Pool Service. All right, for over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the locker room with Billy Schweim. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game? Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. All right, I want to tell you about McCann Appraisers. For all your real estate appraisal needs, call John A. McCann and Associates, 609-263-7422. Ask for Norma. Whether commercial or residential properties, for estate tax or financial planning, divorce, financing, and more, the professionals at John A. McCann and Associates are licensed and ready to assist you right now. Give them a call today, 609-263-7422. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more heated debate here in the locker room with Billy Schweim, Dave Klemic, and Nick Earnshaw on 97.3 ESPN.
Coming up on the next edition of the Sports Bash with Mike Gill.
Hey, it's Mike Gill. Coming up on Monday's show, we'll get you ready for the Eagles and the Rams on Sunday Night Football. We'll take a look back at the Sixers weekend, plus the Flyers, Major League Baseball hot stove, and all the Week 11 NFL action. 4 more chances for you to qualify for 99 growlers.
The Sports Bash, weekdays from 2 to 6 p.m. on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot. You need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Grimes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Grimes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Grimes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com. Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson and Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson and Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson and Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical. They're number one.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
Time to work on your gift list with Black Friday deals at the Home Depot. Right now, get a select tool from top brands like Ryobi and Milwaukee for free when you buy a select battery kit. Choose from reciprocating saws, multi-tools, sanders, and more. Whether you're stocking up on power for your personal workshop or grabbing the perfect gift for someone else's. Get Black Friday tool deals delivered from the Home Depot. Limit 1 per transaction. Exclusions apply. Full eligible tool list in-store and online.
With GMF financing to qualify buyers, excludes Traverse and Corvette, excludes prior sales.
Why wait for Black Friday when the biggest Black Friday sale is going on now all month long at Bennett Chevrolet, where you can save up to 20% and more on your new vehicle, because Bennett is selling new vehicles at $1,000 below, yes, $1,000 below the real GM supplier employee price. Plus, you keep all the rebates, saving you up to 20%. But of course, there's more with available 0% financing. Looking for used? Bennett Bennett's giving a minimum $10,000. A minimum 10 grand for your trade, no matter its condition, towards any pre-owned in stock. Imagine what you'll get for a good trade if Bennett's paying a minimum 10 grand for total junk. Bennett's deals are unbeatable during our Black Friday sales event, and there's never any hassles or sales pressure because our non-commissioned sales staff is paid on your satisfaction, not how much you spend. The best Black Friday sales going on now at Bennett Chevy, Egg Harbor Township, and BennettChevy.com. Together, let's drive.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
Back broadcasting live from the Tom's River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim, Dave Klemic, Nicky Earnshaw, Roxanne.
Got him singing today.
Yeah,
That
man,
means
I'm
it's a pretty
pumped
good
up.
show.
We're on the X platform. We're on YouTube. Check us out there. Dave Klemic, Nicky Earnshaw. I just asked Nick. I said, did you just run out of the room, right? I said, Nick, who just ran out of the room?
I did.
Clement M.
I said to you, do you really think the Sixers are going to win the next one? The win? He goes, no, I don't know.
I'm sticking with him. Listen, I'm going to stick with him. But
Mainland Mustangs like winning.
Yo, 3-3. Hey, by the way,
The
you're mainland. You got some good looking good looking.
Yeah, we got the best
good-looking
fans.
fans.
Yeah, man, we got, like we were like the 90210 of all high schools when I was growing up. So everybody hated us. But we always win, and we got the best looking people.
Some of the parents are
Really
Here
happy.
we go. Really happy.
Here
with-
we go.
So I gotta hit the dump button over here.
There's anything wrong with it. They're very supportive of their team.
Here we go. Billy's turning down his Tinder radius right now.
It's Facebook dating.
4 miles to where that lady's from. Turn it down.
Do you know I sat on the beach with him and set up his Facebook dating? Going crazy.
I had no idea how to operate it. At the bottom of the hour, we'll talk with Fran Mclaughlin, our high school athletes in the spotlight. But he will report on all the scores and highlights from the Friday night.
One of these athletes is one of my athletes, which is really cool.
Wow.
Yeah, I can't say it yet, but yeah, it's very special to my
That's
heart.
pretty
Great
cool.
stories
All right,
about.
let's talk about the Flyers real quick because the Philadelphia
Fly
Flyers. I am very impressed. The numbers are starting to come down, Nick. The plus minus. We talked about the plus minus.
The plus minus.
They're still a little too high, and I believe in Tortorella. Now he benched Matt K. Mitchkoff,
He did.
and now the kid's on fire. He's been playing great.
So do you think it lit a fire?
I
underneath
do.
him?
I remember I told you I trust Torts. I believe it. I think he's a really good coach, and I think he knows what buttons to push.
I just wanna
the kid
see-
needed to step back and watch a few games and learn.
One game.
No, he was out for 2. He was benched for 2. He was a healthy scratch for 2. I don't have a problem with that. Sometimes, Dave, as a former professional athlete, you got to sit back and watch.
Not me.
See?
All I did was sit back and watch as a professional athlete. That's all I did.
Yeah,
I know what you mean.
You know what I mean? Like sometimes backup quarterbacks make better coaches than starting quarterbacks.
No, that's true.
Because they watch
more film and stuff like that. As a matter of fact, you don't always have to be this phenomenal player because sometimes you rely more on talent. Sometimes the less talented have to use other ways in order to understand the game. Which is why it's kind of this whole downfall of Caleb Williams, by the way, and we're going back
in
to
Chicago.
Football. The whole thing I think has to do with more coaching and being thrown to the wolves.
We've talked about this. Coaching is more important in football than in any other sport.
I agree.
I agree with you on that.
I agree.
I think position coaches, and we're going to have to get your coach, your strength and conditioning coach. Not because we want to hear some of his stories, but
you got to hear his
I
stories.
think position coaches are very important.
Yeah.
I think your coordinators are very important. Obviously, the head coaches, but every coach on that staff does something.
I mean, look at the Eagles. Look at Jeff Stoutland. What this offensive line's been for years now. And he took Jordan Mailata, who was a rugby player, never played football in his life. He's one of the best left tackles in football.
Yeah.
Mekhi Becton this year. I mean, the names just keep rolling off the tongue.
And Billy, just to jump on a little bit more what you said, and sometimes your coaches are not just like X and O's guys. They're like your psychiatrists.
Yeah.
They are like,
especially in today's game.
Yeah, they're like your psychiatrists because you're going to have bad days, and they got to go, should we hire a psychiatrist or can I just talk to you? A lot of times, these coaches have to be like the shoulder to cry on as well as somebody to yell at.
That's why Tortorella. When people see Nick, you can make that face all you want. I'm telling you, he's a good look.
I'm not saying he's a bad coach. That's not what I'm saying.
I've talked to the chief.
I know.
Talked to a few other players, former players. They all love Tortorella.
I'm sure they do. I'm just saying I want to see Mitchell.
So when all these people were complaining, how do you sit Mitchkoff down? He's just no, he did the right thing.
Okay.
And by the way, Travis Konechny is really playing well.
Yeah, he is.
Travis Konechny's got 9 goals, 10 assists for 19 points in 17 games.
Listen, they've played much better hockey. They've won 3 out of their last 4 games against Ottawa, against San Jose, against Tampa Bay. Only lost to Florida in the shootout. They've had a point in 4 straight. I mean, they are playing much better hockey right now.
And Anthony Richard, he's a +3.
Yeah,
I mean,
looking better.
I
better.
Like Dave. I know you don't know too much about ice hockey, but the plus minus. No, right? You don't, do you?
No.
But plus minus when you're on the ice, you get a plus. If you score when you're not on the ice, you get when you're on the ice and the other team scores, you get a minus.
Billy loves
that. Is a great indication of how you're playing when you're on the ice and the other team's not scoring.
That's a different way of looking at it and stuff like that because it shifts. I know the shift.
Like that doesn't mean too much to me in basketball, Nick.
I know it doesn't. We were talking before the show. I mean,
because
listen,
basketball, you're scoring every time.
I will go over some of it from last night. The Sixers lost to the Magic 98-86. Guess who was a +13? Jared McCain. I'm just saying.
You're really hanging on with that.
I'm just saying. 29 points last night, 5-10 from 3. And B was a -9.
So
Paul
when
George was a -11.
When Maxey comes back, what are you going to do?
I think you should try them together. I just think it's a defensive liability if you have them both on the floor at the same time. Like McCain started last night.
Because they are undersized.
They are. And I think if they're both on the floor at the same time, you're going to take a hit defensively. But you could try it. I mean, remember, this is a league Steph Curry and Klay Thompson took over for a long time.
I'm sure there's teams out there that need a shooting guard and you can trade something. Use them as a chip.
Jared McCain?
Yeah.
Who are you going to go get?
I don't know.
I mean, no. I want to see this kid develop. I do. I think he's that good.
So do I, and I think he's a great pick, but I don't know if they can coexist.
I would try it. I mean, you could have you don't have to start McCain. Have McCain come off the bench.
Right.
Just have him come off the bench. That's fine. Have him take minutes from Kyle Lowry. Have him take minutes from KJ Martin, Eric Gordon. Have him take some from the vets. I mean, he's giving you energy, and he's hitting his shots. In the beginning of the season, I said if he hits his shots consistently, a 3-point shot, he was 5 of 10 from last night. He's shooting right under 40% now for the entire season. He's going to be a much needed X factor for this team.
I agree with that. You got a guy that's hot. Let him go. Let him stay hot.
Yeah.
Let him stay hot. And I like energy.
And I would like them to try McCain and Maxey at times during the flow of the game. Try it. See what happens. If the offense outweighs the defense, let it fly.
Ready for this? Eagles, I think, would be when I ask you the question, who is the next Philadelphia sports team?
Put them in order.
Ready? It's going to be the Eagles.
Okay.
The Flyers.
Oh, give me a break.
The Phillies and the Sixers.
Oh, that's a disgrace. Yeah. Now, the Flyers are not even close. No, not the Flyers.
Yeah.
I would go Sixers, Eagles, Phillies, and then the Flyers.
As well as the Eagles are playing right now, you got them behind the Sixers?
I look towards the future. I look towards the future. I don't live in the present.
Can you shake him out?
One touch of a glove away from being 9-1.
That's right.
And that person's glove was Saquon Barkley, who's probably. Oh, by the way, I think he's the best running back in the NFL.
I agree.
Because Derrick Henry may have a couple more yards per game, 2 more yards per game.
Well, Barkley now has the lead now because of Thursday night. He's now leading the league.
Hey, by the way,
and way more receiving yards.
Hey, by the way, Dave, Jalen Carter played every single snap on defense.
Yeah, the young Bucks are coming alive.
Nolan Smith coming alive.
Nolan Smith.
I
Bulldogs.
From Georgia. I loved him. And now, Nolan Smith, I talked about this before, his combine scores make him one of the top 3 greatest all-around athletes to ever go to the combine.
That's unbelievable.
With the scores that he had.
Did you see C.J. Gardner say Cooper Jean he was singing that song? Do you have that?
I'll see if I can get it. I'll see if I can get it.
But you know what? But Dave, you're around teams when you're winning. When you're winning, he's got a song. They got
They're having fun.
They're having fun.
That's it. And it's hard to play a team that's having
like
fun.
us. We're having fun in here.
Because they're
3-point
trying to
stances
not
in
make
here.
a mistake, and you're out there trying to make plays.
That's right.
If
They're
you're
not worried.
confident. So my rookie season, right, all I did was just try not to mess up. My freshman year, all I did was not want to mess up. I didn't make any plays. I caught the ball, no yards after catch.
Right.
But a little bit later in my career, as I started getting confidence, I started getting tons of yard after catch. And sometimes that's because I was now making a play. I'm not afraid to mess up. I knew my assignment line.
And that's like the Flyers. Once they get their situation in the center of the ice, in the neutral zone, when they learn how to break it out, they're going to get confidence, and the goals are starting to come, and the plus minuses will go down.
Good stretch for them right now.
The Eagles, same thing. They're having fun. The ball's going to start back. The Sixers, not so much.
Yeah, they're going to be yelling at each other in practice to stay disciplined, stay disciplined. And at the Eagles, they're having fun. They're trying to think of, I already know I'm going to make a play. Let's come up with a dance move after the play.
Cooper DeJean is not mine. Remember he was singing?
On the other side.
On the other side, we're going to get our high school players in the spotlight, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. Every week, Fran Mclaughlin will bring us a report and he's going to pick 2 athletes, 1 girl, 1 boy from high school, and gives them a gift card from Philly Pretzel Factory.
Yeah, we indulged last week in some pretzels.
I love it. All right.
Let's
For
go.
over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark with a friendly staff. It's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the locker room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game. Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. Go down there and say hello to Jason, Will, Chet. They do a great job. I want to tell you about La Scala's Beach House. We sure do love La Scala's. We'll be down there. Our next appearance will be down there on December 8th, and our last one will be on December 22nd at La Scala's Beach House. It opened last summer to rave reviews. It's your home away from home for a large selection of Italian-American seafood favorites, just like your grandmom used to make. Plus, you'll love their famous pizza, their daily specials, and their game day menu. Eat in or take out at La Scala's. They're open Wednesday through Sunday, located at 1400 Ocean Avenue in Brigantine. That's LaScalasBeachHouse.com. Let's eat. All right, when we return, we'll talk with Fran Mclaughlin. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Tomorrow on Compass Media Network's coverage of the NFL, it's a Week 11 battle atop the AFC North as the streaking Pittsburgh Steelers host their longtime rivals, the Baltimore Ravens. Hi, this is Chris Carino. Join me alongside Brian Baldinger for all the action. Coming off dramatic wins last week, these 2 bitter foes look to keep their winning streaks alive. It's Russell Wilson and the Steelers hosting Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. If it's the NFL, it's right here.
It's NFL Sunday on 97.3 ESPN. Coverage begins at 12:30.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free Train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. Please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
How would you like to win 2 tickets to the Eagles-Cowboys game on December 29th? PicksForGood.org is sending 2 fans, VIP, club level, Eagles-Cowboys, December 29th. Access to VIP, tailgate, food, and beverage included. PicksForGood.org for your chance to go see Eagles-Cowboys December 29th down at the link.
Got a leaky pipe? At Ace Hardware Home Services, they're around the block with everything you need to fix it, including the person to do the fixing. Got a furnace issue? They've got a person for that. Because now they're not just the helpful hardware folks, they're also the helpful home services and repair folks. From plumbing to heating and cooling, they've got the trusted pros to keep your home humming all year long. Ace Hardware Home Services, now in South Jersey. They're bringing helpful home. The helpful you love from the store now to your front door. Visit acehardwarehomeservices.com to book your next appointment today.
Good morning, Doctor. Doctor? Hi, Doctor. Doctor?
Dr. Jackson's practice is growing.
What do you mean we're still short-staffed?
He needs a good patient doctor.
How do we not have enough doctors to doctor all these patients?
And he doesn't have the patience to sift through hundreds of resumes.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Go to get your game on at the Gallery Bar Book and Games at Ocean Casino Resort. Cheers your favorite drinks while cheering on your favorite team. Get in on the parlay while in the middle of a party. Go for the sports scene and go for the endless screams. Go to the gallery. Go to the Fanatic Sportsbook. Go for the win at Ocean Casino Resort. For more information, visit theoceanac.com. Must be 21 or older to wager or consume alcohol. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim, Dave Klemic, Nick Earnshaw. And, of course, now it's time for our the Locker Room's players, high school players in the spotlight, sponsored by Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. Each week, Fran Mclaughlin, owner of Philly Pretzel Factory in Egg Harbor Township, will highlight a male and female high school athlete for their outstanding achievement in high school sports. Brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. Let's go to the Toms River Volkswagen Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room our good buddy, Fran Mclaughlin. Good morning, Fran.
Hey, Billy, how you doing?
All right, we're having fun here today, and we want to thank you. You came out and we met you, brought some pretzels for the group last week at the La Scala's Beach House. It was nice to meet you and your wife.
Nice to meet the whole crew there.
So
we're about Billy, but following the Flyers conversation is like following a comedian at Tom. So we're gonna have to see how this segment goes today, bud.
Hey, listen, man, I'm always positive, except for the Sixers. Hey, great. We talked a little bit earlier because obviously we have Dave Klemic in here with us, and he's a mainland standout. And mainland, a three-peat, huh? That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, that was the one I was going to start with in honor of Dave there. But they defeated Seneca last night 42-14 to capture the third straight section title. This one in South Jersey Group 3. So what's neat about mainland is you talk about a pretty well-balanced offense. They tried out a junior quarterback and a junior wide receiver that both have school records for their names already. But they like to run the football, and last night they did most of their damage on the ground, scoring 5 of their 6 touchdowns that way. So, yeah, they're going to continue on and try to, now back it up with another state title on the heels of last year. So,
who will be their next opponent? Do you know?
And I should know.
Not yet.
No, I do.
Do you know, Dave?
It is on the bracket.
We don't know yet.
There's still games today.
There's still games today.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Okay.
So St. Augustine's Prep's playing at Del Barton today as well. Yeah,
Okay.
so there's games going on today.
Okay.
City also played last night. They were looking to pick up their first section championship since 1999. Instead, they saw its 8-game winning streak come to an end with a 27-6 loss at Washington Township in Central Jersey Group 4 action. So the Vikings aren't done yet. They'll square off against our rival Holy Spirit on Thanksgiving Day to close out. It's been a really fine season for them. So and that should be a great game between those two, the way they're playing.
But you said their quarterback's hurt, isn't that correct?
Yeah, he was back. He did play last night. Washington Township is just a really strong team, but their quarterback did return last night and play. So hopefully, like I said, that you're looking for something to do Thanksgiving morning. Stop at the Pretzel Factory on Tilton Road, pick up some pretzels, go out and tailgate, and catch a great football game. Will be Holy Spirit and Atlantic City on Thanksgiving morning. Yeah, I miss those rivalries. I'm sure you do.
Oh, I am just like, Matter of fact, I was talking with the head coach of the Haddon Township High School football team because I'm a substitute teacher there, Zach, and the tradition of Thanksgiving is kind of going away because of the playoff schedule.
Shame. At least this one won't be bothered by that because the Spartans of the Holy Spirit will still be playing. They're winners of 9 straight now. They advanced to their 4th consecutive state semifinal. They need 2 late defensive stands inside the final 5 minutes to hang on to beat Thomas Aquinas 35-31 last night. But now they'll travel to top-seeded DePaul this Friday night in semifinal Group B non-public action. So, again, we got some teams. Most of the sports are winding down at this point, but we got some football teams that are still hanging in there. So,
all right, now it's time for your high school players in the spotlight for this week, or last week, actually. Go ahead.
Yeah, so it's athletes in the spotlight for the week ending November 10th. Bill, you know you've made a good pick when you mention an athlete's name to a coach, and they just light up. And that's the case with our girls athlete in the spotlight for this week. Congratulations to Egg Harbor Township High soccer standout, Brielle Von Kahn. She's a junior forward and midfielder. Von Kahn netted the go-ahead goal and added 3 assists in the Eagles' 5-2 South Jersey Group 3 quarterfinal win over Cherry Hill East. Von Kahn, who is also a member of the swimming and flag football teams, as well as an aspiring golfer looking to join the team this year.
Nice.
Finished the 2024 campaign with 18 goals, team high 17 assists, totaling 118 points in her 3 years so far as a varsity starter for the up-and-coming Eagles, who ended up finishing the season at 17-6 and advanced to the group sectional finals. So congratulations to Brielle. On the boys' side, we'll stick it to Dave's alma mater. Still going strong in the postseason, and one of the reasons is our boys' athlete in the spotlight for week ending November 10th. Congratulations to Mainland Mustangs senior running back Rocco DiBiaso.
Rocco DiBiaso, that's my guy.
It's a football name.
That's a football name right there.
No doubt about it. In a 48-13 South Jersey Group 3 quarterfinal win over Homedale on November 8th, DiBiaso reels off 3 long touchdown runs of 65, 45, and 38 yards, respectively. Finished the night with a career-high 250 yards on 20 carries. Not that it had any influence on the selection, but DiBiaso added 180 yards and 2 more rushing TDs in last night's victory over Seneca.
Oh, man.
And interestingly enough, he shares time in the Mustang with his younger brother, Lucas, who had 3 touchdowns of his own last evening. So the DiBiasos are helping the Mustangs roll. DiBiaso is a 3-year letterman, and he also plays basketball for Mainland. So once again, congratulations to EHT's Brielle Von Kahn and Mainland's Rocco DiBiaso as our Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township athletes in the spotlight for week ending November 10th.
And Fran, what do they win? What do they win, Fran?
They get a $25 gift card to the Pretzel Factory, and they get a free pretzel coupon for themselves, every one of their teammates, and their coaches.
That's awesome. Of course, you can go to my website. We have a tab there for high school athletes in the spotlight where you sent us a nice piece, and we put that up on the website. And, of course, it's on your website, too, your Facebook page.
Yeah, we have it on our Philly Pretzel Factory Egg Harbor Township Facebook page. We have them also, all the certificates are displayed on our wall in our store. So it's a nice thing when you come in. We don't like you to have to wait, but in case you are, give you something to read and do. So,
all right, Fran, real quick, out of all the Philly teams, what's the next team to win the next championship?
Next team to win the next championship. I got to say, I think the Eagles have to be the
That's right. See, Nick, you're
fine. I'll stand alone. I'll stand alone on this one. I don't mind.
All right, Fran, listen.
That defense is good, and it's getting better.
They're getting better. Absolutely right. I love it. Congratulations to Brielle and Rocco, man. I love it. And as always, Fran, we appreciate you. We look forward to your segment each and every Saturday. And keep up the good work. And congratulations to the winners.
All right. Thanks for having me on. Take care, guys.
All right, there he is, the high school players in the spotlight, sponsored by Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. Each week, Fran Mclaughlin, owner of the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township, will highlight a male and female high school athlete for their outstanding achievement in high school sports. Brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. Of course, he was on the Tom's River Volkswagen Sports Hotline.
And I got both of those athletes come to
Do you
Klemic
really?
Performance.
What? See that?
Both
of them.
Now,
KPM.
not just that.
Klemic
but I got
Performance
some
Method.
stats on top of the both of them.
Wow.
So Rocco DiBiaso can score one of the highest, what we call EFX scores in South Jersey, where he puts out. So Division I athletes could put about a 7,000 out of 10,000 point.
Okay.
Rocco scores almost 9,000 points.
Really?
Right. Rocco has
How
almost
big
a
is
40-inch
Rock-
vertical leap.
how big
He's
is-
about 220.
And is he? What's he about 6'1"?
Runs about a 4.4 and a 40-yard dash.
Does he really?
Yeah.
So he might be able to play Division I.
Absolutely. And he was hurt at the beginning of the season. Now, Brielle runs about 17, almost 18 miles per hour, right?
Really?
With almost a 26-inch vertical leap. She's like 25 high. And these are phenomenal athletes that not just are good skilled players, but are highly athletic. They're both Division I talents.
See, that's why I like this segment.
I got them
because
both. Love them
high
both.
school sports, man. I mean, this is where it starts.
Yeah,
Right
I
here.
love them both.
And you train both of those.
Train both of them for
How about
long
that?
times, like six
Who
months
would've
at a
thought?
time. Yeah.
Well, I know. Klemic Performance. He's always
we should know.
when I tell you putting on a Klemic.
It's always putting on
Iron
a
sharpens iron. They know where to go.
Iron sharpens iron.
to go.
Is that Vermeil?
Yeah, it's a Vermeil.
Iron sharpens iron. I like high tides.
The tide that rises all boats.
All boats.
Yeah.
That's a
But
good one.
my favorite one is the one you said. Players don't care what you know until they know that you care.
Yeah.
It's a great one.
Give me another one.
Shoot, I
dropping
got a
them.
good one. So Dante Hall sent me a couple pictures of him, some local guys, some guys that you might know. He was at an event the other day, and he sent me the card that sits on he sits his 5 principles that don't change. Right.
What are they?
So I'm gonna pull it up here.
All right,
I'll read
all
them
right.
to you. So go back to me.
All right. You know what we should do, Nick?
What?
You know how Tyson had his fight last night?
Yeah.
I got a great idea for charity.
What's your idea? Oh, no.
How old's Klemic?
46, aren't you?
44. How old are you, Klemic?
46.
You're the wrong side of 40.
How old's Dante Hall? let's
Forget you guys.
You guys are gonna race again.
Forget
Didn't
you
you
guys.
beat you won the fastest man? Did you beat him?
Yes, in 19.
All right, so why don't we do that? It'll be
20.
like, I'll be the promoter. We'll get Larry Goldberg to promote it.
Get Dante and Dave
Dante
again.
and Dave to race again.
Now, are we
Who
worried
pulls
about
the-
hamstrings?
I was gonna say who pulls the first hamstring.
We could race on wheelchairs or something like that.
No,
All
what
right,
do you
here's
think?
just 5 principles that never change. Surround yourself with good people and let them know you care. Number 1. Number 2, be a good example and surround yourself with a team and other good examples. Number 3, create an atmosphere where people enjoy working, like this one.
Like this one. We love it here. Yeah.
Define your plan, which includes your vision, values, purpose, and process. Come to work. Got to go to work was a big thing we
Show
got to
up
go
to
to
work.
work.
Be on time too.
Dave, you got to follow that one.
It's hard. Convincing your team hard work is not a punishment. Hard work's not a punishment. It's our solution.
Yeah.
I love that one.
Build relationships and don't be afraid to say I love you.
I love you guys, man. You guys
I
are my
love you
guys.
guys.
I love the locker room
Locker
crew.
room
Number
crew.
7, be sincere and never compromise your integrity.
I thought you said there was only 5.
I said it 5.
Can you count? You can't
7.
tell time. You
No,
can't
but
count today.
what do you
Oh,
think, Nicky? Nick, what do you think? Let's promote this.
We might have to.
Where
We're gonna pull a
where
hamstring
can the race be? We'll do it on the Ocean City track.
on the track. Oh,
Or no, the football field.
yeah, right on the field.
40-yard dash. What do you think, Dave? You up for it?
Promoting a race? No.
Where's
I'm not
where does
racing.
Dante Hall live? Does he live?
He
is
actually lives in Hoboken, New Jersey.
we can do this.
Could do
We're
it.
gonna do this. We're
This
doing
would
it.
be a big
Massage
big
that
event.
hamstring.
No, we'll get
Clem
Philly
and M.
Pretzel Factory to back Dave.
He's thinking out loud, Dave.
Well, it's a Dante.
Dante can get his sponsor.
Yeah.
They can put up big money. Whoever wins, the money goes
Listen,
to charity.
I would do it for a couple $100. You get Dante. I watched his thing. You know how they have that what's it called where you ask people to say happy birthday to you?
Oh yeah, cameo.
Cameos,
Yeah.
right? His cameo is like $500 for 30 seconds. So, we'd be, like Jake Paul was like $40 million, and
So he'll go for
Tyson was
1,000.
yeah.
You go for 200.
He's not showing up for a little bit of money.
I would love to see that.
That would be interesting.
Dave
Now,
Klemic.
have the ice ready and the heating pad.
I think, since Dave's in great shape and he has his Klemic performance method, what's Dante Hall do to stay? Is he in good shape?
Yeah, so recently he does a lot of golfing.
That's not me.
He told me I look like a He-Man character the last time we saw each other. And he sent me a picture of him and Coach drinking wine together. And he's a very, very good golfer, an avid reader, right? And
so he can't run
I don't think he does much running. Matter of fact, he said he did.
That's good. Then you'll win. Our locker room crew will
Hey,
win.
we'll catch a W.
He went to
You'll beat him
return a
again.
kick, and he goes, I turned and I tore my Achilles tendon. So I think he's going to be
By the
out
way,
for a
you know
while.
what I did the other day? I rolled over in my bed and my shoulder.
How did we get to the ailments part of the show? How did we get there?
We're talking about Tyson. Listen,
Nick,
I
go
rolled
over
over
and massage his shoulder.
I rolled over in my
I'm
bed
good.
and I popped something in my shoulder.
I don't get paid enough for that.
No, it's the only reason your shoulder popped out is because your stomach weighed too much. He's like, if you took
Did you turn in your Teos?
Yeah.
Teos?
Where's Bobby?
I love my Teos.
Call Bobby.
Go up to Tom's River Volkswagen, ask for Huey or John. They'll put you into a Teos.
Wait,
can
you
put
gave
you
us
in
a
there.
different name last
I like the white one.
You almost got it
the
wrong.
Tiguan. I got the car.
Yeah.
I like the Tiguan too. I just couldn't afford it.
That's why you got the Teos.
It's only like 3 inches smaller.
But it works for you.
Got
Doug.
pick
You
up.
love it.
It's got secure all the.
You made the
I
right
love
decision.
it, man.
All right.
Yeah.
See, I already got too many stickers on the back for a brand new car. I would never do that.
No, I got another magnets.
It's too nice of a car. Oh,
I got
magnet.
magnets.
Oh, okay,
Yeah. I
okay.
wanna put- No, I got the locker room as a sticker.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's one.
It's all right.
So
gotta be
for
a
the new
locker.
buyer of the Teos, if you want his, it comes with the sticker.
It comes with the locker room sticker.
All right. For over 83 years, a Circle Liquor Store has had the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark with a friendly staff. It's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the locker room with Billy Schweim. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game. Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. Could enter, say hello to Will and Jason and Bill, and they do a great job. All right, just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of the private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give them a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. When we return, we'll wrap it up. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim, Dave Klemic, and Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
College Football Saturday on ESPN Radio.
We ain't got next. We got now.
Fighting for the Big 12 title and a spot in the college football playoff. Shedeur Sanders, Travis Hunter in Colorado welcome the Utah Utes to Boulder.
We lost the football, and Utah has us.
Utah at Colorado. Coverage begins this morning at 11:30 Eastern. With kickoff at noon Eastern.
It's College Football Saturday on 97.3 ESPN.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Servicing Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons or Electrical, they're number one.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
Ooh, we got a question. Brian W. asks, it's the holiday season and I'm looking for deals. Is Xfinity having a Black Friday sale?
Well, Brian, our best deals of the year are here. Get iPhone 16 Pro on us. Just ask us how. Plus, you can also get fast, reliable Xfinity internet with a line of Xfinity Mobile Unlimited for a great low price.
So don't wait. Bring home a new iPhone 16 Pro built for Apple Intelligence.
And connect to reliable 5G and Wi-Fi speeds up to a gig on Xfinity Mobile.
That's a big deal.
More like a gig deal.
Now through December 3rd, ask how to get the new iPhone 16 Pro on us with an unlimited Plus line. Plus, get 300 megabit Xfinity internet and an unlimited mobile line together for only $35 a month for 12 months with no annual contract. Go to Xfinity.com/Black Friday sale to learn more. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing or auto-pay with your bank account. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. Gig speeds available via hotspots to Xfinity Mobile customers only. Reduced speeds after use of monthly data included with your data option. Actual internet speeds and data thresholds may vary.
The holidays are here at the Home Depot, so let's get to decorating. Find your perfect tree in our huge assortment of shapes, sizes, and styles. Like the easy-to-assemble Jackson Noble fir, with pre-lit branches perfect for styling with all your favorite ornaments. Or the Flock Starry Light Fraser fir, with over 1,900 pre-lit memory wire branches that keep their shape so it's ready right out of the box. Ooh. Find the perfect tree now at the Home Depot.
Go to get your game on at the Gallery Bar Book and Games at Ocean Casino Resort. Cheers your favorite drinks while cheering on your favorite team. Get in on the parlay while in the middle of a party. Go for the sports scene and go for the endless screams. Go to the Gallery. Go to the Fanatics Sportsbook. Go for the win at Ocean Casino Resort. For more information, visit theoceanac.com. Must be 21 or older to wager or consume alcohol. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
That when you throw your love away. All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim, Dave Klemic, Nick Earnshaw. You get a couple text messages.
I do. Paul from OC texts in. Loyal listener there. Billy and team, great show. Jalen needs to run from time to time. Take someone out of coverage to spy him. Also, really love our young guys on defense. They are getting better each week. Go Birds.
All right.
And then we have Glenn Donahue from Northfield. Great show, guys.
All right, we're having a lot of fun. Anyway, listen, Fran Mclaughlin just texted in. He said he's going to back you, Dave. And I said, we're ready to go, man. We're gonna promote this, Nick. It's gonna be Klemic against Jalen. What's his name? Dante Hall.
Dante Hall.
And they're gonna race. We'll have them race it.
We'll try
to get this going.
And get this thing going. Dave?
Yeah, and Dave?
Dave, thoughts?
I'm not excited about this.
Hey, what did you said Jake Paul just said that he took it easy on Tyson?
So Jake Paul.
That's bull.
Yeah, he said in the press conference, I took it easy on Tyson.
He's just saying that.
Took the foot off the gas. It's obvious.
He was afraid to expose. He was afraid to let. I'm telling you, Tyson did a lot better than people give him credit.
Look at the way you throw your hip into a punch, and when you throw a long.
Because he was afraid, because he knew that.
Billy,
all
I think you were falling asleep. I think you were seeing ghosts.
I did. I was
seeing ghosts.
No, you. The way he would take his arm, and it would come way outside of his frame to throw a longer punch. It was always short shots. He didn't take haymakers.
I was praying for Tyson to one shot.
I don't think Jake wanted that on his resume. That he
knocked out because at the press conference he said, "I'm going to knock him the f out."
Yeah, because they're promoting.
They promote it.
They're promoting. He doesn't want to be the guy to knock out an old man Mike Tyson, see him hurt on the ground.
There's a
he
no-win
move.
situation. The best thing for Jake Paul was to win the fight by decision, and he took it easy on him.
Yep, and that's what happened. It's so obvious. That's what happened.
Definitely.
So obvious.
All right. I just think that
I need you to go rewatch it. Go rewatch. That's your homework today, Billy.
Rand just said you can hear your hamstring tightening up already.
Oh, no.
If it wasn't the hamstring, it'll be something else. That race isn't getting over. It's not finishing. You're not getting to the finish line on that race. Both of us are going to try really hard.
We'll shorten it. We'll go 30 yards.
Well, we got the Flyers tonight against the Sabres.
Yeah.
I'm watching that. Got a great college football schedule today. Some good games. How about Army and Navy, man? I'm looking forward to this. You were going to do a big thing on the Army-Navy game, but those two guys, if Army loses to Notre Dame next week, those two teams could be playing for the championship of the AAC.
Yeesh. That's going to be cool.
Tulane, I think, North Texas. But we'll see how it shakes out.
That would be awesome. The Army-Navy game's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, the show's over already?
What? The fastest 2 hours in radio, Billy and Clement. Fastest 2 hours?
It goes way too fast.
Too fast.
I want to thank Larry Goldberg. Get down to the Tropicana tonight. Great fight card. Justin Figueroa, Bruce Elton Jr. on that card tonight. I want to thank Larry Goldberg. I want to thank Mr. Negadelphia, PJ Court, as always. And I want to thank Fran Mclaughlin from the Philly Pretzel Factory in Egg Harbor Township with his high school players in the spotlight. I like that segment, Dave.
I love that.
I love that
glad
segment.
we finally got. I remember this is something that's been
we had talked about it, but now that we had
years,
all right. Tomorrow I'll be back at it. We got the we got Danny and we got the youth movement. Of course, Scott Grayson from Fox 29 News and the Fantasy Football Guru. Thanks for making the locker room part of your Saturday, because nothing could be finer than talking sports with the Schweiner. See you tomorrow, everybody. Have a great Saturday night.